Okay, a place for everything and everything in its place. That just doesn't apply in a hotel room because you just came there and you don't have a place for everything to be put. This is my Kindle, and one of the problems I have with the Kindle is I'm constantly worried about it breaking. See if I can... Okay, so, it's sitting on the edge of the table, and it's next to the coffee, the water, and the wastebasket. Dropping electronics is a real problem. I dropped the camera. I think I was in Peru. Just slipped off the table. Boom, finished. $400. A place for everything and everything in its place is not travel because you're in a new place and there is no place already defined. So you gotta create systems on how to not accidentally have a problem because there isn't a place for everything. So I pretty much store everything on the floor in places where I don't walk because it can't fall off the floor. But I'm making a video. This is my camera. This is a microscope camera, and I want to use it, but see, if you store it away, then you'll forget to do it too. So you got all these things that are on the table. I will tell you, you don't want your wastebasket right next to the... You need it underneath the thing. You don't want to be able to accidentally have things fall off into the wastebasket. If you own a hotel, make it so that the wastebasket's not right next to the table because things fall into it. I lost a remote one time in the United States doing that. But you can see there's no organization thing, and this is normal for the first 2 or 3, 4 days you live in a hotel. And if you guys are really moving fast, which 98% of you move pretty fast, there's never going to be any organization. Now, 2 people in a room, it becomes worse, right? I'm zen in the art of motorcycle maintenance. I always remember where I put my tools. Some of you have to have a place for everything and everything in its place. It's a tough one. But I can tell you, anything that's electronic that's even close to the edge is in risk. So I'm showing you, for the sake of illumination, that this is dangerous. This cord hanging out is just suicide, right? Here's my computer cord, and it all becomes a maze of electronics. And I plug this in, and sometimes I stand up. This is my headphones, earplugs, so that the neighbors don't hear me talking or something or listening to a movie. And then I accidentally stand up. I mean, we're not in the same environment we are at home, so all our habits are different. And so you have to develop habits that are universal, that work anywhere and everywhere. And that's the problem. So how to develop a system? So I have all these multiple systems so I don't accidentally destroy equipment. And I've learned them the hard way because I've destroyed equipment, right? Some of you guys are wanting to carry some incredibly expensive equipment like cameras and stuff like that. You really should call me and let me discuss some of these things, how to keep things from getting wet, how to keep things from dropping, how to keep things from getting stolen. And you describe your equipment, and I can explain how I would do it. And then, you're going to have to still discover on your own, but geez, buy some consulting time and save yourself thousands of dollars. But that's not how we learn. We learn from the trial of hard knocks. I really think that it's almost Darwinian that we must believe in ourselves. We're hardwired to believe in ourselves so that we don't learn how to... Human nature wants everybody to compete on a level playing field. So they convince everybody they're very, very smart and their decision's always the best, and not to learn from the other person. Because if they learn from the other person, they can jump ahead and not really be that smart. So sometimes the dumbest people are the smartest people because they ask the questions. The smarter they are, they don't ask any questions. I pride myself in spending ungodly amounts of time on YouTube watching how to solve problems. And sometimes, you know, and that's why I make some YouTube videos, because there's no solution out there. But, you know, a place for everything and everything in its place, it doesn't exist in a hotel room until you've been there for at least 3 or 4 days and you had time to arrange everything. Each room's different, right? It's unique. That's why I really recommend you stay a minimum of 10 days in a hotel and you go real slow travel, because you're not spending all your time organizing. And it's not a solution to just not carry anything. That's just like wearing a black shirt so you don't have to wash it. It's really dirty, but it looks clean because it's black. That's not carrying things and not having things that you want is not the full pleasure of life. Carry what you want, but you know, conspicuous consumption is also not carrying what there's a need. There's things that you need to be happy and things that you want to be happy, and if you need more, you need and want more than you can carry in a backpack, it's really hard to be happy. Tonight, let's flip a coin.